What's going on, motherfuckers? So proud to say that my team is 4-1.
Oh, where'd Josh go?
If he left, then he can burn with the rest. Shout out to the Skins.
Maybe he'll come back.
Shout out to Sammy.
I mean,
He's
you can
like,
see the link, right?
he has a link.
Oh, okay.
5 and zip, brother.
Shout out to the Vikings as well. I can't. Hey, between the two of our teams, 9-1.
Fuck yeah.
Who would have thought that coming into the year? Because nobody
Yeah.
gave y'all a chance or us a chance. I'll take
I
it.
know Vikings fans certainly didn't think they'd be off to the start they were.
Dude, did you see how many Vikings fans were in London today?
Yeah,
It
it
was-
was nuts.
It was fucking crazy, dude. Tottenham, I think, fits like 60 to 65,000. There was easily 30,000
Yeah.
Vikings there. So
It'd be interesting to see when an NFL game comes to Australia next year.
dude, I'm
We're,
so
we're
excited.
meant to be having it at a stadium that might hold 100,000. So,
Dude, that
cool
would
will
be
that be?
fucking sick. Where are they
Yeah.
playing?
In Melbourne.
Dude, that'll be
and they
sick.
reckon it's going to be the
That'll be the biggest game in NFL history.
yeah
Attendance
it's the
wise.
LA. I think it's the LA team. It's gonna be
What
a home game.
the Chargers
Yeah.
or the Rams?
I think it's the Chargers.
Damn it. Man,
Yeah.
I wish Washington was there. That'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's gonna all be about who they play. Will be the
Dude, they could if they play an NFC team, it could be the Vikings
yeah, it'd be awesome.
or Washington. You never know. Dude, regardless, Sam, you gotta try to you've got to see these players in actual action. to understand.
I don't give a fuck who's playing. I'm gonna be there. Definitely.
Dude, they were talking about that earlier with the London game.
Yeah.
They were talking about when games go overseas, when you see these stadiums, like all 32 NFL teams are represented in the stands. Like there's
Yeah.
at least a jersey for every team
Yeah.
somewhere.
And that's what's cool.
there.
It's like a celebration of the
Being
national
able to
football.
watch the sport you love to see, like
Yeah.
it's fucking I love it. Like being
Yeah.
able to see a sport like it would be like if rugby became big in the United States.
Yeah.
Like or cricket.
And
or
that's
something.
exactly what I'll do. Like, no matter what two teams are playing, I'll rock up there with my Vikings gear and wear it proud.
What if the Vikings are playing, bro? That would be so cool.
That'd be unreal. Because then I'll go to all the events, like all the press stuff and all the
Dude,
I'd probably end up meeting the players and shit.
you know how much good footage you'll be able to get from
Yeah.
that if it is them playing, dude. Oh my God.
I'll tell you what, dude. If it was announced that the Vikings were going to play, I would do anything to get a job. Just anything to do with the organization of it and stuff. Yeah,
Dude, that would be so sick. You could get like you know how many autographs and shit you'd be able to get, like memorabilia and shit. Be able to, oh man, your whole walls.
Imagine going up to JJ and that and going, oh, so what curry do you want, mate? Do you want me to get some Thai curry?
Fucking Vikings are out to eat and they're like, come on with us. You get to fucking eat with the Vikings.
I'll show you where to go, boys. Follow me.
Come on. Let's go. I know the spots, man. I'm a local. Come on. Let me show you. Dude, that would be so cool. See, in the US, I think we take it for granted because we get to watch these teams every week.
Yeah.
And they're really a lot of games are not that far away. So, it's like a 3-hour drive for some shit. For my team, since I'm way away, it's a lot further usually.
Yeah.
But they still come to my city occasionally. But when you're going from the United States to fucking Australia, that's you're talking thousands and thousands of fucking miles.
Yeah. And that's why you'll get people like me that are just fans and they just want to go to the game regardless, just to experience.
You're going to have a whole new I already know you respect the game and you know the game, but you're going to have a whole new respect when you actually get to see them
Yeah.
playing, like the pure strength and how big these fuckers are, not on
Yeah.
TV but in real life.
Also, how fast like running backs and shit are.
And fucking Richardson that you got. How many penalties did he get today just because of how quick he was with either pass interference or holding? I think he got like 8 penalties just because of his speed.
Yeah.
You see that on TV and you're like, oh, I could run like that. No, you never, ever could run like that. You have no clue how fast these motherfuckers are, man. I'm excited for Australia. I love that they're bringing it all the way that far, you know, because we've been to Mexico, London, we've been to Germany, you know,
Brazil recently.
Brazil. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's great to just bring the culture of this game because so many countries watch it, but they just never had the chance to see it in person.
See, Australia is probably one of the main countries where they want to see it prevail, but it's just the logistics of taking a sport all the way from America to Australia.
Because it's such a fucking long trip. But for the NFL to understand and respect the love that Australia has for American football and to take it over there so you guys can see it, that's mutual respect. You guys for continuing to watch our sport and for us to go and show it to you in person so you can see it. You know, I love that.
So they even do a NHL USA versus Canada exhibition thing here.
Mm-hmm.
And I always thought that's pretty rad that they do hockey here in Australia.
Yeah. Like these countries show, I wish they would have more rugby or have New Zealand and Australia come to one of our big stadiums and play a rugby match. That would be fun.
I know that the All Blacks played an exhibition thing there in California a few months ago.
Dude, I love the haka. It's so cool to watch. Like when they're like, whoo.
Yeah.
Haka.
It's so cool.
Dude, I thought it was like it's supposed to be intimidating, which to me it would be, but it's more of like an embrace to the challenge. Like, all right, we're welcoming you and now we're here. I think that's fucking badass. I wish NFL teams would do that. You know, you got the huddles and everyone getting hype running out of the tunnel and shit, but I don't see any NFL teams doing the fucking haka, you know? Like, I'm just grabbing a beer real quick.
No worries.
How's work been, Sam?
Not too bad. Like the last few weeks has been pretty hectic. And it's like people are starting to get a bit worn out because we all do like rotating shifts.
Right.
So by the time you get to like the end of the year and you've been doing rotating shifts without any holidays, everyone starts getting real tired.
Oh yeah.
So you start sort of arguing with each other, and it's like it's just sort of that time of the year when it's like people need to start taking holidays and just taking a step back.
Yeah, take a breath for a minute.
Yeah.
You guys are starting to heat back up, aren't you? Isn't it like spring in Australia?
So we're halfway through spring.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Last week we started to get nice weather and everyone got excited, but now it's gone back to shit again.
It won't be long. Won't be long.
So like the last all weekend actually, it's been like cold and wet and like really windy.
Those are the days where it'll test your patience, but you just got to get through it. You know, it's like because weather, believe it or not, weather psychologically does a lot to the brain. When it's sunny, nice outside, you're naturally in tune to be happy. When it's getting cold and damp and shit, your mood is meant to go down. So you just got to try to weather the storm, you know, mentally as well.
Especially for me, because I walk to work, so it makes a huge difference.
Hey, how far is the walk?
Probably about, I would say 2 or 3 kilometers.
Let's ask Siri. I know I can kind of guess there.
Yeah.
How far is 2.5 kilometers in miles?
1.55 miles.
I just met in the middle, so about 1.5 miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I'm out in the cold and the fucking wet, windy shit, I'm gonna walk in already kind of pissed off. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but
yeah. I mean, it's not that far, but yeah, if it's fucking wet and windy and that, it's a terrible 15 minutes.
you got better days right around the corner coming up.
Mm.
Because your
Let's
weather's
hope.
about to go great, and where I'm at is about to get really fucking cold and
Yeah.
snow and all that shit. I don't really
Do
mind.
you guys get like the hurricanes and that sort of
No,
shit?
no, we're not around that.
Yeah, that's
Now,
sort
like,
of further south, isn't it?
yeah,
South and like more
anywhere
west.
around the Atlantic or the Gulf, that's where you'll
Yeah.
see those. But no, where I'm at, we don't have that. We have tornadoes. That's what we
Yeah.
get. Susie, what's going on? Cheers. Good to see you. Check her channel out if you haven't.
I'm assuming it's a tattoo channel.
She does that. She grows like peppers and shit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, has her dogs and shit. You know, just kind of like a
Yeah,
all
a bit
around
of a mixture of different stuff.
Dude, I can't draw worth a fuck. I can write lyrics all day long, but like drawing and artistry,
Yeah.
that ain't me, man. I can draw a stick figure. That's about it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. As a kid, you sort of have it or you don't.
I mean, it is. Everyone's got their own talents. You just got to learn them.
Yeah.
And when you do learn them, take advantage of what you have gifted to you, you know, regardless of what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Hell, there's competitive fucking eaters out there. If you're good at it, go do it. That's not me either. I can eat like a regular person, but there ain't no way I'm eating fucking 40 hot dogs in, 10 minutes. The fuck? 40 hot dogs last me a fucking week. Easy.
How do you go with chili? Like, how do you go with hot stuff?
Oh, I'm good. I love it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
My favorite.
I'm considering doing like a Carolina Reaper stream where I just eat a whole Reaper, but I want some other people to do it with me.
Man, a Reaper. Shit. If you start a little beneath that, like a Trinidad Scorpion or something.
Yeah.
If you start beneath it, I got it. Like, my tolerance is good. Like, I can handle way more than most people.
Yeah.
Never had a Reaper though.
Yeah.
So I don't want to.
So you reckon maybe start lower and then
that would be a good
involved and then get higher and higher.
Look, fucking Susie said she'll do
it.
What I would suggest though, Sammy, would be a cool series is kind of get a she said she already did it on stream too. What I would suggest, just for me, I mean, it's your channel, but what I think would be a cool series would be to do like what you're talking about there and start like not like a bell pepper, but like start with like a like a
habanero
or a jalapeno, and you go to like a habanero and then like a bird's eye pepper, and then ghost. You continue just looking at where the Scotch bonnet is a really good pepper, shit like that, and move the Scoville up. I would do it that way because that's good heat training for anybody. If you want to like be able to do that, that would be cool. But I can't commit to just jumping into a Carolina Reaper. I'd be fine, but I just don't want to be fucking feeling like shit all day afterwards. I need to gain that tolerance a little bit.
Me and you are probably the same. We're probably comfortable that we could do it, but it's like we've had all these other hot.
If you want to skip the jalapeno range, you can skip that. And if you want to start with like a fucking habanero and then kind of move up, definitely though, I hope you bring the Scotch bonnet in because I love that pepper. That's my favorite tasting pepper that there is.
Yeah, it'd just be whatever's available.
She said there's a whole lot of there's tons. The dude that does the the Death Nuts, I talk to a lot, Susie. Johnny Scoville. I don't know if you've ever seen
Yeah.
any of his
Yeah,
videos.
yeah. Yep.
I talked to him privately. I talked to Ted Barris back in the day. He was another one that I used to talk to. So I mean, I talked to people that have done it. A lot of people that I met were into like really hot peppers and shit.
Yeah.
Through the drinking community, which is weird that was a thing, but I would be down for it for sure. Like I said though, I'd like to build just a little bit because I do sauces more.
Yeah.
You know, like the Hot Ones boxes, you know, the videos where they
Yeah.
do wings.
Yeah.
I bought those sets and went through, and man, you can start telling the fucking difference, you know, and it
Definitely. Yeah, I've got a range of hot sauces. It's a guy that's based in Melbourne. He's called Matt's Hot Shop.
yeah,
And he does his own stuff. And he actually started as a kid just using organic stuff from his parents' farm
yeah,
and just adding different spices and stuff. And yeah, now he's turned it into this business, and it's probably like the biggest hot stuff business in Australia.
yeah.
And anyway, he's got his own range of sauces. And most of them I do easily, like just comfortably. I have them on sandwiches nearly every day. Pizza, I add it to stir fries, like heaps of different stuff, chicken wings.
Uh-huh.
But there's this one in particular. It's a cherry Carolina Reaper hot sauce. And
Oh,
it
that
just
sounds.
fucks me. It fucks me real bad.
I think Carolina Reapers top out at about 2.1 million.
Yeah.
So they're 2.1 to 2.2 or 3 tops, like very tops.
Yeah.
They're saying I've heard people say that Pepper X is hotter. Ain't
Yeah.
no way, because I've had Pepper X sauce and I've had Carolina Reaper sauce. Carolina Reaper sauce is hotter. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no
Whenever
fucking
I've had stuff with Reaper in it, it's just so much hotter than anything else.
dude, and it is just everywhere. That's the
Yeah.
thing about the Reaper. It's not just the tongue. It's not just
Yeah.
like the cheeks or the top of the mouth or the throat or down,
Yeah.
you know, the esophagus. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
it's got like a real like earthy, soily sort of taste to it.
kind of, it's a little bit bitter too.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy that,
Yeah.
but
It's certainly not a tasty chili.
that one's just to say, hey, I got some big nuts. It's pretty much
Yeah.
all that pepper is
Yeah.
for. Because you're not
Yeah.
eating that pepper for flavor unless you really, really know what you're fucking doing.
Yeah.
That's not one you're doing for flavor. Cheers. Yeah, yeah, it is. And that's what
Yeah. Everyone says like ice cream, milk, or yogurt are the sort of three.
the reason that works, oil spreads. So water is the worst thing you can do because water is gonna spread it more. I mean, it'll feel good just for that second when you're drinking it, but then it's gonna spread it more. The reason
Yeah.
that dairy products can kind of alleviate a little bit of the pain more so is because of the lactose. Lactose and capsaicin don't bind, so it kind of they start going against each other. That's what gives you a little bit of relief. Milk is my best friend. If I'm feeling too hot,
Actually, do you know what I've heard's meant to like numb it down really quickly?
citric
you just
acid
get-
is a big one.
If you just get fresh coffee beans and like shove them in, like as in,
Just
you
like
know how like when you're beer tasting, some people as a palate cleanser will chew on coffee beans.
yeah,
Apparently, if you do that when you've had real hot chili, it's sort of like something about it like numbs the pain instantly.
I
But
did
it's
not.
like it'd be the last thing you'd think to have afterwards.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
The one that got me was what I just put there, and that's the craziest one. Lemon juice is a big one.
Yeah.
Somehow, I'm not sure what causes it, but citric acid, and you would never think of that either. Just like you were saying
Yeah.
with coffee beans. Who's
Yeah.
thinking, hey, my mouth's on fire? Give me a lemon. Give me a lemon real quick, you know? But it does. Somehow
Yeah.
fucking helps. I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck causes that, but it helps to like it not only eases the burn, but it quickens how long it lasts. So if
Yeah.
you have a little bit of lemon juice or something, like a little, quarter shot of some lemon juice, just have that and swig it around, and it helps stop the burn quicker. I've seen people freak out on that shit. With those hot challenges, bro, I've seen people go into panic attacks because their body is, the endorphins and the adrenaline starts going.
Yeah, for sure.
I've never had it, but I've seen it happen. Lemons, it is. I mean, y'all can look this shit up. I ain't fucking lying. Citric acid, for whatever fucking reason it is, yeah, it does get you high. That's what I'm saying. It's because of the fucking endorphin rush you get from the capsaicin. It does get you high. That's why your hands are kind of like shaky and shit.
Yeah, it's an awesome feeling you get, like
Look,
that
Thomas.
adrenaline rush when you have something real hot.
Yeah.
Cheers, Eric.
Let me
Testament. That would have been fucking awesome.
Babe,
No, it's good. I got complete control. Anyone I don't know can stay downstairs. Eric, you can come up though. For sure.
no.
Eric is good. That's fucking the Massachusetts beer review. Just got back from the Testament. Fuck yeah, dude.
Testament is sort of that underrated thrash metal group.
Testament's great, man. I mean, I feel like they were kind of with metal. I mean, well, in their genres, like how fucking Anthrax got treated. Anthrax is
Yeah, yeah.
like everyone was talking about Metallica and all these.
They were always
Iron Maiden.
awesome, but just didn't get the credit. they
Didn't get the
deserved.
recognition. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think Bill, as in Beer Hounds, I think Testament's his favourite band. Oh, Creator, some German thrash. Fuck yeah. Yes.
Possessed and Creator. Fuck yeah, dude.
I've heard of Possessed,
Sparky,
but
what's
I
going
don't really know them. But Creator, I know. I've got some CDs of theirs.
Dude, that is so it was Testament, Possessed, and Creator all in Boston. Y'all got lucky, man. That's a hell of a concert right there.
Yeah.
I'd fucking be there. Having some beers, getting hammered. I ain't getting in the mosh pit, man. I'm too old for that shit.
It would have just been like a guitar fest, like just fucking like the whole time.
Yeah. Well, fuck. What do you think about fuck is it called? Black Label Society.
Yeah, love them.
Like, you gotta love Zach Wild. Hey,
I did a chug to, you know how I do the chugs to the
No,
rock and the metal. I did a Black Label Society one a few days ago.
No, I don't. There you go, Eric. I got you your mod, bro. My bad. I thought you were already modded. You might not have been here for a minute though, but I got you. I don't want people, random fuckers, being able to take you out for no reason. Sting? Holy shit! My mom would have been at that.
Sting's probably having an orgy now after his show.
Dude, that was my mom's shit right there. Is fucking Sting.
He's having some sort of yoga session, and then they're all gonna fuck for 10 hours.
I'm not joking.
Dude, those are the concerts I like to go to. Like the bands you were just saying. Those are the kind, like I said, I'm not getting in the mosh pit, but if you start shoving me for no reason, I'm gonna fucking knock your ass out. Stay away from me, man. I'm just listening to the fucking music and enjoying
Yeah, I
it.
love when you get in the thick of it and people are fucking bouncing off each
You're just like
other.
fucking throwing it,
Yeah.
dude. If I'm not in it and you start shoving me, man, you're pissing
Yeah,
me.
that's where it's fucked. If
Yeah.
you're just standing there watching, it's like, leave me alone.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give you one chance. Be like, don't do that again. You do it again, then we can go.
I'm serious. Certain people show up. You'll abandon them. I'm not joking.
Dude, fucking Eric just went to a concert live in Boston. The mean streets of Boston. Shout out to Eminem. If y'all like
Boston would be an awesome place to visit, I reckon. Just for so many reasons. Beer, food, sport, music,
to see everything you ever wanted.
architecture.
One moment. Would you capture it
Honestly,
or just let it slip? His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Vomit on the sweat
Mum's
already.
spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting. Shout out to Eminem. Dude, did you know Eminem's about to be a grandfather? His daughter is.
Yeah, I've seen that. How old is Haley?
She's. Let me look it up. Siri,
Hi.
hi to you.
How
How old is Haley Mathers?
Haley Jade Scott Mathers is 27 years old as of today. This answer is from celebritixes.com.
That was in January of 23, so now she would be 28. I don't know why they'd send me a year-old thing there. Let me just look it up. I think she's 28. Yeah, December 25th, 95. She's 28.
Yeah.
And oh my God, does she look like her dad? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hmm.
Look in the face there. Like, does that not look like?
Yeah. What's the mum doing these days?
Oh, Kim? I have no clue. No, it's no.
No,
That's-
there's someone
Oh,
else.
that's you're talking about Kurt Cobain's daughter. Kurt Cobain's daughter married Tony Hawk's son. Is who
Yeah.
you're talking about. Did you know that? Tony
Yeah.
Hawk, the skater, he fucking
Yeah,
married.
I
He's
knew there
getting
was
married
someone
to
else.
Kurt Cobain's daughter. What are the odds of that, man? I think that's
Yeah.
fucking cool. So think about it. If they have a son, well, I mean, it could be a daughter, but if they had a son, what is it going to be like a skateboarding,
Yes.
like grunge band member?
Or a grunge artist. Or both.
That would be fucking dope. Like a skater and a grunge band singer. Fuck
I'm
yeah.
going to do kick flips while playing drop D acoustic.
I fucking love it. Yeah, it's I didn't even look that one up because I saw that the other day. But yeah, it's Kurt Cobain and fucking I don't even want to say Courtney Love's name, but Courtney Love, their daughter and Tony Hawk's son. They're getting married.
Did I tell you the story I've got about Courtney Love?
I hope it's good because I can't stand
Nah,
it.
it's funny. So anyway, dude, we used to have this festival here called Big Day Out, and it was one of the biggest.
One sec before you start, I just wanted to say cheers to James. Cheers, brother. Hope you're doing good. Bears look good today. And then their music will be in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 15. There you go. All right, Sam, go ahead.
Yeah, so back in the day in Australia, we used to have a festival called Big Day Out, and it was sort of like the equivalent of like Lollapalooza or Vans Warped
Chicago,
Tour or that sort of thing. It was one of the biggest music events in the world, and they'd always attract a really big like lineup, epic bands and artists and stuff. And anyway, I went to it from I think 99 through till probably 2006, 2007.
Love
So I
you
went
too.
to a few years in a row anyway. And the first year I went, dude, it was the year before Nirvana had been the headliner.
Mhm.
And anyway, the second year around wasn't. What year did Kurt Cobain die?
He died in April of '94.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, fucking Courtney Love, Hole were there on tour. And it had like Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blink 182, Silverchair, like heaps of fucking massive bands.
Silverchair, shout out.
It even had like Beastie Boy. No, sorry, not Beastie Boys. Chemical Brothers and
Why'd you have to bring them in there? Fuck.
another dance band.
I wish you wouldn't have the Chemical Brothers in there. Personally.
Anyway, it was massive. We used to get a bus from my hometown, which was 3 hours from Melbourne. We used to get a bus to the event, spend all day there, and then come home that night. And anyway, we were just about ready to leave. This is at the MCG, like massive stadium, huge park area and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, Courtney Love was off her absolute face. And she's got onto our bus and she's like, okay, guys, where are we going? We're going back to Warrnambool. Like, this is my hometown on the coast, like 3 hours from Melbourne.
Yeah.
We're going back to Warrnambool. She's like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's get fucked up. And we're like, yeah. And the bus was ready, like already started taking off. And she's sitting on the front with like another girl that I knew pretty well. She was going to come all the way back to our hometown and just party. And anyway, then all of a sudden we're hearing these banging on the side of the bus. It was like her security saying, oh, she's got to get off. She's fucked. She doesn't know what she's doing. So, yeah, that's like my claim to fame with Courtney Love. She was going to come back and party with us.
Yeah, that would have been
so unreal.
That would have been a fucking easy one right there. Shit.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, just a bus full of country kids and Courtney Love just ready to tear it up
in multiple ways. In multiple ways.
At the time, I would have only been about 16 or something. I was pretty cool.
So you were in the flesh with Courtney Love. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's a great story, but man, I'm glad I never was because I couldn't stand that motherfucker. God,
yeah.
I mean, if you listen to Kurt's lyrics, like "Where did you sleep last night?" is a great, is a great fucking embodiment of how he felt. Like, he just couldn't trust her because she was just sleazy. I mean, let's be honest, he was a fucking sleaze. And Kurt had way more at the time, like media power and everything, because Nirvana was the biggest band in the fucking world at that time. Like everyone was,
But he was just introverted and
and that's what he said. He said, I hate interviews, I hate journalists. He's like, and that's what he says, like later on in his journal before he wrote the last, which I don't even know was him because handwriting experts have disagreed, but in his journal he was like, I'm just getting fucking burnt out with this shit. Like, he's like, I need a break. Like, I need a fucking break, man. Like, it's just too much. There's too many people. I got eyes on me all the time, and a lot of people love that and enjoy it. I mean, when you're like the heartthrob of not only America but the world pretty much at the time, that takes a fucking toll on you, man, because you feel like you got to be perfect with whatever you do at every moment, every interview. You got to be perfect and shit.
And that's what happened to Daniel Johns in Australia, Silverchair's front man.
And the same thing with like fucking Chester Bennington's another one. I mean, you can go down the list. It's just like you got to be perfect, and these people are not perfect, nor do they want to be. That's why when you got to see Nirvana early with their interviews and Kurt was actually able to say what he wanted to, it was hilarious. He's like, I fucking hate all of you media. He's like, I can't stand doing these fucking interviews. He's like, but I get paid for it. He's like, so what's your next question?
Yeah.
The crowds he didn't like. He didn't like people interrupting like what he was trying to do. And I can understand it, man. You're an artist. So
Yeah.
you have to understand that the reason you're making as much of a living and you're living so high is because of your fans. But Kurt wasn't even doing that.
Yeah.
He didn't have really anything extravagant. When he was not on stage, he was reading and fucking just doing like what normal people do, besides,
Yeah.
one of those. But he was just a dude that wanted to live his life, man. And the fame fucking didn't do what it does to a lot of people. A lot of people, it makes them great and they end up living the rest of their lives and they're happy and have families and shit. Kurt, it overwhelmed them.
Yeah, see, like someone that's extroverted and extremely confident,
Yeah.
they can sort of relish off that stuff. But yeah, it's like when you're introverted and it can work against you, and it's not what you want.
What's going on, Miss Wanda? Good to see you.
But
At
I'm
the
gonna head
time-
off, dude. I need to go get sorted for I've got
Oh,
work
you're
later on tonight, and I've got to get food organised. And
Hey,
thanks for
appreciate
having me, brother.
Absolutely, man. You're always more than welcome.
Hopefully, some others pop up for you. It'd be good.
I ain't worried about it, man. I've done my own rodeo for a while. I'm good.
Yeah, and both our teams, brother, doing well. That's good.
Hail and school.
Yes.
There you go. Cheers, bro.
Dude.
I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow sometime. Cheers,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm on nights this week, so I'll be around. So yeah, you'll definitely see me.
Sounds good. Have a good night, bro.
Thanks, brother.
If you guys haven't checked out Sammy's channel, I don't think he commented. If you're around still, Sam, put a comment in there so I can pop you up. But good dude for sure. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's where a lot of the publicity and the shock value for people like GG Allen. He's not thrash. I don't really know what to classify him as. Like shock, like a shock genre, I guess. But that's where people like him got views as well. One of the biggest pieces of shit I've seen on YouTube posted a video of himself telling Kurt his kid had cancer to get an autograph when he didn't. Wow. Well, that speaks volumes right there, because that's what a piece of shit would do. What's going on, BC? Cheers, buddy. Like I said, the link is up. Anybody I know can come up. If I don't know you, you're gonna sit in the basement until you rot. It's pretty simple. I gotta take a piss here in just a second.
I'm not joking. You're not gonna do it either.
I gotta take a piss, so I'm gonna be back in just a second. Probably about, I don't know, 30, 45 seconds. Depends on how well the stream is going. I think my prostate is still working well enough and the kidneys are functioning, so we should be okay. Be right back. What the hell does that say? Casey, I want to thank you for being my friend and not letting people on stream talking shit about me and find it funny that they called me an asshole on the Facebook. You're a true friend, love me. I appreciate that, Cap. Same to you, bro. I mean, I'm all about extending olive branches, but
No more
eventually,
olive branches, no more
let me
olive
finish my sentence. I'm all about extending olive branches, but eventually the olive branch breaks off the tree.
No more olive branches. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of having to always be the nice person. I'm sick of it. You don't fucking like me, then fucking stay off our goddamn channel. I don't need you to hear your fucking opinion every night. Fuck off.
I think I'm gonna get a. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this camera, but I think I'm gonna get a webcam to prop on here that's a little bit better because I want one that has a display light. I think that would make shit look a little cleaner because this one, I don't know why it makes it look like, to me at least, it looks like there's a little bit of a haze, and that kind of is irritating. It kind of looks like people have been smoking fucking cigarettes in here for a fucking hour and a half. But I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I haven't smoked a cigarette in probably a year and a half now. Nor would I smoke it inside my room. I don't want that shit. And you know what that shit does to the linings of your fucking paint on your walls and especially your ceiling? Shit. Check out the Smoker's House. You'll see what I'm talking about. And I definitely don't miss that shit on my fucking clothes. Cap, you have to come up here and tell me what you're talking about, bro, because I don't know for sure if I know what you're talking about. But I know I've never not stood up for you. I'm good with that. Hell yeah. Cheers, James, again. I'm just so ecstatic that for one time in my life, even if this is the only time, I'm not saying we're winning the Super Bowl by any means or anything, but for the Redskins to be a team that they're saying is an NFC contender to go to the Super Bowl, I've never heard that. I mean, I'm fucking 31 years old and some change. I have never in my life heard anything near that we're a team that you need to worry about in the NFC. So to be able to fucking hear that, and with conviction and me knowing the game, I mean, hate to tell you, but as well as I know this game and know that it's the truth, like I said, Baltimore next week could whip our ass. That's not going to change how I feel about this team. Dude, I've watched us suck ass, be in the fucking basement my entire life. So nothing right now can take me off my high horse. 4-1 is the best start we've had since, I believe, 91 when we won the Super Bowl. Nothing's going to take me off that fucking high horse. In fact, I'm putting this jacket on just to... I might as well, man. If my team's playing well, they deserve to be fucking respected. And they are. They're playing with heart. They're playing with pride. They're playing with integrity. They're playing with determination. And most importantly, they're playing focus. And when you play focused football, you're a hard team to beat. They're not playing like one individual is better than the other or one person is making the team. It's not Jaden Daniels on his own. It's not. It's our offensive line picking up stunts, picking up fucking key blocks on the edge, doing shit they need to do. It's Terry McLaurin making big catches. It's De'Ami Brown making big catches. It's Ertz and Bates as tight ends making blocks and making catches. It's our defense. It's Frankie Louvu today. It's the defense making 9 sacks today. It's our interior linemen starting to get back together and doing shit that they need to fucking do. It's our corners starting to work together. Sanford still fucking Forbes Jr., Derek Forrest, all these people. It's all these pieces. It's not one person. It's a collective effort because they have confidence now. So they believe in each other. I've never seen that with them. Now that they have that, man, they're dangerous because they're good finally. When you're not good, you can't believe in each other because you're like, all right, we're going out and going to get our ass whooped again. We went 4-13 last year. 17 games to play, and we only won 4 out of 17. We're 4-1. We've already matched our last year's win total after week 5. If that's not a fucking turnaround, then I don't know what a fucking turnaround is. I didn't say reach around for all you weird motherfuckers. Cheers. What's this say? A few nights ago, I had Nikki and Kyle on the spam. Nikki, Kyle, and then started talking shit about me, and Sean found it funny that Kyle was calling me a fat fuck. And that Anna Nikki was calling me an asshole and piece of shit. I'll tell you this, Cap. When I joke with you, you know that it's purely for fucking, you know how we talk. When you come up and we talk shit and you call me a skinny fucking motherfucker, and if I turn to the side, you wouldn't be able to see me and shit. I know it's a fucking joke. When I say, what's up, you big motherfucker, it's a joke. If people are taking shit serious, though, man, y'all out your motherfucking mind.
Then everybody calls me.
I've known you, Cap, now for multiple fucking years. And I've never said anything like that maliciously besides joking with you, because I know that me and you are joking. I don't even think we've ever argued, Cap. As far as I know, I don't think we've ever had a fucking argument. But that's what real motherfuckers do. Cap, let me tell you something with that statement after I grab a beer. Read what that says. Read the comment that I highlighted. But I thought those people were my fucking homies. I've said what I need to say about that shit. I will tell you one thing in life in general, Cap, and there's no way you can disagree with me here because this is the truth. People will put on a front. That's why it's called a front. Front, as in a facade. They'll put on a mask. That's what snakes in the grass, right? People will do whatever they can to manipulate you, to make you feel a certain way, to make you feel they're this and that, and to them, you're this and that. And they'll switch on you on a dime. That's what you need to pay attention to. The motherfuckers that'll do that, those are the ones that you need to do the same with. And don't look back. You're only a fool if you trip over a stone that you've already passed. If that stone's behind you and you go back and trip over it, you're a fool. There's no reason to do that. It's imperative to learn that. When you learn that, you take a lot of unnecessary fucking, not even worrying necessarily, but unnecessary bullshit. And you get that out of the mix. You'll understand at the end of the day, the people that are actually down to ride for you and those are the ones that are not. Regardless of who that is, may be, might be, could be, would be, should be, doesn't fucking matter. You'll find the ones. Sometimes it takes more time than others to figure that out. Took me a while to figure some of this shit out. I'm not even talking on YouTube. I'm talking about real life shit. You'll figure it out. And once you do not look back. Don't look for the fucking apologies and shit, because look, man, if they'll cross you once, they'll cross you twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking times without any doubt in their mind. Don't forget that. Not even talking about YouTube at this moment. I'm talking about in my life growing up with the people I grew up with. They'll cross you. They don't give a fuck. If you're solely concerned about yourself and you're not looking out, see, the way that I've always been was, if you got more than you need, you build a bigger table and not a higher fence, right? That means, look, if I'm with my homies and we're going to eat and they don't have shit and they're sitting quiet and shit while everyone else is ordering shit, I'm asking, what the fuck you want? Because I know at the end of the day, that's just going to pay me back 10 times more than me just buying them some shit. That doesn't mean anything to me. You think me buying them a meal? You know what does mean something to me is them sitting there not eating. If you're at my table and you grew with me and you never crossed me, motherfucker, you eating too. I don't care if you like it or not. I don't want your money. I don't want shit from you. You're eating. That's what some people on here now I am saying don't understand. That's how I fucking grew up, because I saw it the other way around. I was that motherfucker way back. I didn't have the shit. My homies looked out for me regardless, man. It didn't matter. There were times when we was at the mall and shit, and we go to the food court, and if I didn't have anything on me, and they're eating and shit, and I'm saying, they're asking, what you want, bro? It wasn't like we looked at each other sideways or it was shocking either. That's just what we did. We looked out for each other. That's something you don't see anymore. Loyalty is something that is a fucking foreign cause these days. When you look out for you and yours, man, the reaps of the benefits you'll get afterwards way outlay all the other bullshit. You just got to be strong enough and fucking determined enough to set a line with where shit stops and where it continues. If you can do that, you got it. I mean, you can't lose at that point. There's no way you can lose. When you got people that'll go out of their way for you, just like you go out of your way for them, I mean, how can you beat that? You can't. That's what people fear, is solidarity. You can even take it to the governmental level if you want to. What do you think they fear? They fear a black man and a white man being able to shake hands, not be scared of each other, not call each other this and that. And that's what they want. They want diversion. And it's not just the government, but that's what it stems from. It's systematic. It's very simple. We've been bred to not like certain things, certain people, certain topics. I mean, you have to individualize yourself as a whole and understand that that's fucking stupid. The one thing that scares anybody, I don't care what system it is solidarity. That's why, for instance, I'm so proud of my Skins right now. As a team, they believe in each other and they got each other's back. That's solidarity. When you have that, you're a team that people fear. You're a country that people fear. You're a unit that people fear. You're a group that people fear. It doesn't matter. That's where fear sets in, because they know if you fall, they're going to pick you up and they're going to fuck you up 2 times harder. Solidarity does not come in huge numbers, hardly ever. That's why you have to be very fucking, you got to ridicule some shit. You got to ridicule people. You got to ridicule objections. You got to ridicule thoughts, aspects in life. Because what happens if you're moving in life? The water is flowing, right? Where does disease grow? Stagnant water. In the swamps, right? You see the water is not moving. Where do you think malaria and all this shit comes from? Stagnant water, because you're not moving anymore. If you don't stay focused and determined to do what you're set out to do, you are destined to lose. And I hate to say that, but some people need to hear it. You got to keep moving. Some people are for you and some people aren't. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just process of life. And the quicker you understand that and don't get all upset about it, the quicker that you will be happy. Not everyone's for me. Shit. Not everyone's, like I said, for anyone. We're not the fucking Messiah that came up and every single person on the world is going to like or love us or respect us or admire us. That's not what we're here for. What we're here for is to become better than what we were when we came in than when we go out. Do that. The way you do that is shaking off irrelevant shit. I would be the pot calling the kettle black if I said that was an easy thing to do. It's not sometimes. Hasn't been for me. Hasn't been for, I don't think, anybody. Sometimes there's shit that really shakes you, you know, and you got to reevaluate. That's good. That's learning. That's processing. That's exactly what you need to do. You need to fucking hurt. You need to feel that fucking pain. You need to feel that. Because in your mind afterwards, once you grow from it, you know that you're not going to feel that again. Because you've learned from it. Goes back to what I said earlier. You can't, what is the fucking black and white script for ignorance? That's doing the same thing time after time after time and expecting a different result. It's not going to happen. Come to grips with that. Everyone has to, myself included. I'm not excluding myself from what I'm saying. I'm listening to myself. It's like a soliloquy. Edgar Allan Poe did it perfectly. He talked to himself. He's a pretty well-known motherfucker, I'd believe. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to trust the wrong people as long as you learn from it. And that might take a few times for you to learn from it, but as long as you do, then you win. That's how you fucking win. And I'm a competitor in anything in life. I don't give a fuck if we're playing hopscotch, chess, checkers, fucking pennies, whatever the fuck you want to play. I want to win. Because I've lost a lot. That's going to make you hungrier to win. And that's how you end up winning in life. At the end, once you get to the end, if you can look back and say, I did everything I fucking could to win, no matter what. To me, you won. Even if you lost, you won. But you have to have that same drive. That goes to anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are or what you stand for or what your cause is. Not everyone is going to have that same drive as you. But you have to keep it regardless. And if you can influence even one person to keep that drive with you, you're gonna get a pride. Happy 1 hour to myself, by the way. You're gonna get a pride at that point. Lions is what I'm talking about, a pride. People follow the alpha. And the alpha has to, no matter what, know where you're going, what you're doing, what the objective is, and failure is not a fucking option. Period. Failure is not an option. If you don't have that same drive, stay the fuck out of my way because I'm getting where I want to go. Nobody on this fucking platform, in my town, in this fucking world, is gonna fucking derail me and tell me otherwise. That's what happens. When you have that fucking drive, people fear you. If you don't have that drive, people will fucking they'll gang on you real quick. They see weakness, man. Why do you think they say blood in the water? Blood in the water is for sharks, right? All go around it. It's okay to have a chink in your armor, but you better fucking meld that shit real quick. I gotta blow my nose. I'm sorry. My allergies are going fucking nuts. I need the people that I associate with on here in life, my family, my lady, my cat. It might sound fucking pretentious, or it might sound fucking, self-derived, or however you want to fucking word it. I need them to have the same drive that I do. Because I can't associate with people that are complacent with not getting where they want to go, with losing. Can't do it. It's okay to lose, but you have to fucking want to win is what I'm getting at. I've lost a lot in my life, just like all of y'all have. The difference is, I'm not saying with everyone here, y'all might be the same way as me, is that I want to figure out how to fucking win. I have to figure that out. It's embedded in my brain and it will never change. I have to know how I'm going to win. Why did I get beat? How did I get beat? And how do I fucking figure it out? I don't give a fuck if it's a video game. If it's, like I said earlier, it doesn't matter. What matters to me is complacency. If you think you've got it in life and everything's good and this is where we're standing and, I'm happy with where I'm at, you better have it real well off. For instance, this is where this all stemmed from. I grew up with my grandmother and my great-grandmother mainly throughout my early years because mom was working 3 fucking jobs. I watched her do it. She had 3 fucking jobs to support me before my brother was born and before she met my stepdad. When I saw that tenacity in her and saw her exhausted as fuck when she came home, and I could barely talk to her. I didn't have really time to talk to her. Seeing that drive, man, that focused me so much. So fucking much. And I told her, this is back sophomore, junior year of high school. There's going to come the day where you'll never have to work again. And it's getting real close already. Seeing somebody that would sacrifice themselves for what they love, that's beauty at its finest in my eyes. How many people would do that for you? So when I do send my mom shit now, I don't give a fuck. Anytime she needs something, I got it. You know why? Because she had me. all 18 years growing up till I went to college. Anytime I fucking needed shit, boom, right there. That's a mother. That's a hell of a fucking mother. Cap, why don't you get your ass up here? Wanda, you're more than welcome too.
You.
1 sec. Cheers. So to put it in layman's at the end, I mean, all there really is to say is how bad do you actually want it? How bad do you want to succeed? That's all there is to it. How bad? If you want it, you'll get it. If you don't, you won't. The thing I see on here that bothers me the most is I see a lot of not lost potential, but either unnoticed or untapped potential. And I wish y'all could see what I do. If you could look through the viewer's eye, there's a lot. None of us are perfect, but a lot of y'all have gifts that you're not even trying to take advantage of. Not even trying to take advantage of. Gifts that I don't have that you're not taking advantage of. We're only on this little fucking rock that we call a planet for a certain amount of time. And untapped potential means that you just got to turn the faucet on. It ain't over until the fucking line goes flat. You got time. You just got to figure it out. I can't do it for you. Nobody can do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. You got to figure out what makes you want to live. What makes you happy. I don't know what that is for everybody, but to me, what it is being exactly who the fuck I am, helping the people that help me through the process, and just doing what the fuck I do. That makes me happy. I've heard people talk about handouts and shit. It's not a handout, man. To nobody. It's not directed at anybody solely. This is just in general. It's not a handout. I just know how it was before I had it. But now that I got it, it's a handout. It's not a handout, motherfuckers. It's because I either look at you as a brother or a sister. That's it. Shit, if you're eating fucking Vienna sausages with some fucking saltines for dinner. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Ramen was a luxury. We didn't really have it where I grew up because it was always bought out. Why you think? Guess what? You survived. You kept going, kept going, kept going. Stay focused. You don't lose your train of thought because other people got it better than you. It makes you stronger. The thing that'll make you weak is expecting that. When I don't have to give you a fucking dime, that's when I know you're good. Ever. How many times have I put up a Cash App or a PayPal or anything? Never. Not one fucking time, nor will I ever. And I could give two fucks what anyone says. I worked my ass off for what's mine. And it'll stay mine. Y'all come and try to fucking take it from me all you want. It ain't gonna work. And I love that my team right now is an embodiment of everything that I just said. Somebody that came from the basement and now is a team that you fear. I love it. It's poetic justice at its fucking finest. See that logo up there? Right there. Look at it. Or look at him, should I say. The majority of everyone on here, I respect, and I want the same success for you as I do for myself. The few others, there's not even any ill intentions at this point. Just stay out of my way. Because people like to create their own downfall, and I'm here to watch. Sorry to tell you folks, but I don't make 5 streams a day, so you won't be seeing this very often. But you'll see me occasionally. And we'll see if my attitude changes, because it's not going to. I'll let you know. I'm a stubborn motherfucker. I'm stubborn as a mule's mom. A lot of y'all are good people, good hearts, good intentions. That's great. Keep that same energy. And the ones that don't, I'll be the first to tell you, I wish you the best, but I do not need you, nor want you. I've heard people say they've never needed me. That's kind of weird. A little bit weird. Because I'd like to say otherwise. And before I grab this next beer, I'd like to say very adamantly, how many times I've had to say this, but apparently the Fucking point never gets across. Whatever you say about me is fair game. That's fine. It's my channel. It's me. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me. Everyone else that I associate with is a no-go. Absolute no-go. I think you know what I'm talking about. I promise you. You think I've ever talked shit? Let my lady get a channel up. Y'all gonna wish that you would have stopped. I don't think y'all would have fun with that. Love that the beer is just right outside the door. Casey, you've always been a good friend to me. You and Mrs. Dragonline have always been straight up. That's what I've been with everyone. Yeah, but story gets misconstrued every once in a while. People like to play telephone, and by the end of the line, you get a whole different story. That's okay. Like I said, I'm not new to this fucking YouTube shit. Some of y'all lives revolve around this. I do this for fun when I choose to. So I go live once every week, tops. It's enjoyable, don't get me wrong. Happy beer number 28, but it's been 31 hours. So almost a beer an hour for 31 hours, not bad. The thing I find the most, to me, what's the most funny about some of this shit is the people you try to hold down and make sure shit's straight with are the ones that'll cross you the quickest. That's why Plies made Kept It Too Real. I mean, it fits the fucking bill. I mean, if I want 100, that's what I want right there. I want that Ben Frank, not fucking. I don't want some fake shit. The fuck's it called when you print fake bills? I can't even think of the fucking name.
Laundering?
Huh? No, not laundering. When you make fake bills.
I can't remember.
The fuck is it called, dude? What is it called? When you make fake bills? Counterfeit. Thank God damn. Thank you. Sean 625, son of a bitch. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't fucking think of that shit. I don't want no fucking counterfeit shit. If I want a bin, I want it 100. You can put that marker across it, it's gonna pass every time. I don't want that fake shit in front of me. Hey, an hour and 20 minutes in, and if that's my only slip up, I'll take it. I don't know how many motherfuckers can do that without slipping up, but Sean's correct. I appreciate it, bro. 2 hours. I'll give you the old mod for that. There you go. You should be modded up next time you comment. But yeah, that one just, dude, my brain's been firing so many synapses and fucking just everywhere. Apparently that one fucking eluded the old cerebral cortex. That's all I gotta say. What's going on, Miss Wanda?
Hey, Casey. Hey, Mrs. Cobra Dragon.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty good. How are you guys?
We're doing well right now. Just trying to give a little advice because I think some people take the shit on here a little too serious. I'm not saying I've never been a victim of that because I've gotten way more heated than I should have, multiple times in the past. But looking back on it and just kind of, reminiscing on what it all, where everything, and I'm talking years back, not just recently, but like from the decade plus I've been on here. Everything that I said is truthful. It's just how it is, and if people can't come to grips with that, then this shit will eat you alive. It will eat you alive, and you just can't let that happen because if YouTube is what's deterring your life, then you got to sit down and reevaluate for a minute because that's not the way it should be, regardless. I mean, unless you're getting like direct fucking death threats or something, I can understand that. But just like back and forth banner and shit talking shit, who gives a shit? It doesn't fucking matter. I mean, I'm hoping you agree with that because it doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, I agree with that because at the end of the day, it's YouTube, people.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when I go to bed and I go to sleep, I sleep well. I care less what anyone has to say about me on YouTube behind my back because guess what? None of you know me. None of you are ever going to meet me in person. So say whatever it is the hell you want to say.
I'm gonna say what you just said about you sleep well at night. I've told my lady that so many times because there's been times where I've woke up pissed, but when she wakes up pissed, the way that I try to calm her down, I'd be like, babe, I was like, how did I sleep last night? That's all I asked. Did I lose any winks at all or anything? No, I do not. I do not lose any winks of sleep. And that's no offense to anybody on here, but that is not, the main thing I'm fucking concerned about. Like it's not when I wake up in the morning, I'm not like, holy fuck, did I offend anybody? Is anyone pissed at me or they talked, that's not where my line of work goes. Do I pay attention when people do? Yes, because I want to know what's being said and if it's true or not, which 99% of the time is complete bullshit. I need to know that just so I can put a little bit back in my arsenal. And Miss Wanda, my arsenal's already overpacked, so I got to get a new storage shed for shit that I got in case anyone wants to try it.
Oh man.
I don't wake up thinking about that. I don't give a fuck. I sleep great every night, just like you're talking about. And people don't understand about real world problems, apparently, or not everyone. Like I said, I'm not trying to encapsulate everyone that I talk to on here or that knows my channel, but a lot of them don't really apparently give a fuck about real life. That should be your concern. This should be secondary, always. This is an outlet to just come on and talk to some people, and instead of going to the bar and shit, you can come on here. Well, for me, not for everyone, but for me, instead of going to the bar and shooting pool and shit and having to worry about getting a ride home, I can do it here. Makes it a lot easier. I don't lose any sleep, just like you said, at all. None. And I agree wholeheartedly, if I could fucking speak correctly for a second. And just like, what's going on in your life, do you think people understand that volume of like worrying? I don't think many do. I really don't. And that was what I was about to ask. How is your son doing, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to say it here if you don't want to.
Things are looking up. I'll just put it that way.
That's the best news I've heard all day. Well, not even besides. I'll put that as number one, and then number two is my team beating the shit out of the Browns. But I love that. That's all I need to hear. I told you, just give it time. Have I not told you that? Give it some time.
Yes, you did. You sure did. Even though, there's some people on YouTube that says that I'm lying about what happened to my son, and that I'm lying that I had a daughter that died at 9 months and 9 days old by a drunk driver.
Yeah, and for people to say that, Miss Wanda, you got to understand that they must have had a real bad upbringing, or if they didn't, then they're just as fucking dumb as they come. That's the only thing you can think about with that. Don't even give that any fucking time of thought, because it ain't worth it.
No, I haven't. You know what?
By the way, fuckers, whoever's saying that shit, I've already got the pictures and everything from Miss Wanda and seen, what happened. So to say she's lying, she already has everything ready. If any of y'all want to see it. But guess what? She doesn't have to disclose it to everyone because it's not all of y'all's fucking business. Go ahead.
Right. You're 100% correct. And it seems like that's what they're wanting me to do is post it here, the death certificate or the tombstone of her grave. Okay. And him in the hospital to prove? No, I don't. I don't have to prove a damn thing to the dumbasses that are saying that.
And by the way, her son that you're talking about, that you're down talking, and everything that everyone has said right there is you're going to get someone that fought for your freedom to be able to say that stupid shit. So just remember that. I hope you do. Because, hey, and exactly what I was about to say, karma is a bitch to all these shit talkers. 100%. 100%. Cheers, Stan, by the way. Good to see you, brother. Your son was a Marine, correct?
My youngest son was a Marine Corps sniper, and my oldest son was Army infantry.
The one that got in the accident, was he the Marine or the infantry?
He was Army infantry.
And it doesn't matter. He's still fighting for what these stupid fucks can say. You get that, right? Doesn't matter where the fuck you are. How many of these people on here talking shit served for, I'm not going to turn my camera, but for that flag I have right there, I don't think any. And if you have shit, since you want some fucking documents, let me see your DD-12s, man. Let me see what you got. I want to see what you got. Show me that. Prove to me that you served, since you got a lot of shit to say. That's what they want, Ms. Wanda. They want people to get under your skin. You had 2 sons that served our fucking valiant nation with pride. And for anyone to down talk a fucking, I don't give a fuck, a veteran of this country, go somewhere else, man. We don't need you. I promise.
All right. And, I've been pretty quiet about it and I've not talked about it, but I am discussing it with you. But at the end of the day, I've sit back and I've laughed at them.
Yeah, that's what you should do. That's the best therapy right there, and that's what you should do. My cat wants to say hi to you, Miss Wanda, real quick. Say, hi, Miss Wanda. This is midnight. This is midnight.
Midnight.
Come here.
Oh, she's going to get her pumpkin hat on real quick. She's got a little Halloween costume for you. She does not like this, but I only keep it on her for like 15, 20 seconds and I'll take it off. But it is great. When you have a black cat and it's Halloween, you got to get a pumpkin hat, you know? That's just fucking, it's obligated at that point. There she is. Yep, she's not happy right now, but as you can see, now she's a pumpkin.
Oh,
She's saying, Miss Wanda, I hope you're feeling good. And I'm so happy that your son is looking up right now. And I'm so, so happy. Look at that. Midnight say, Miss Wanda, I love you so much. And thank your sons for both of their services. And I love you. So I can get all these treats that all these dumbasses talk about that have no clue what they're talking about. So fuck them and thank your sons for what they've done and tell everybody else to go take a look in the mirror. That was, hey, Midnight's talking some shit. I like it. Look at that. Little wave for you at the end. Good girl. Now she's going to be naked. Naked.
Well, you know, that's the point, KC, is a lot of them that's talking the shit can't look at themselves in the mirror.
Oh, of course. Mirror can be an ugly complex if the shoe fits. You know what I mean?
Right?
You could have the nicest mirror in the world, but if you have the ugliest complex in the world, that mirror doesn't mean shit. Because the mirror can see through you. Flower goddess.
Right. Like you said, you've seen the photos, you know the truth.
Oh, I already know. Yeah. I'd never doubt. Why would I doubt that? You think I'd think you would just fucking bullshit that for no reason? Makes no sense.
Right.
And I'm not gonna put out. I know everything about it. You think I'm gonna put it out there? No. Because it's no one's fucking business. Besides who you say it is their business, you know? I'll give you a treat in a second. That's no one else's business besides yours and who you trust with it. That's all it is. Austin Garrett.
Right.
There you go, Miss Wanda. Austin says hello.
Hi, Austin.
I like that. Is that a charger, Austin? I think it is. That looks slick, man. That's nice. It's got the bee. We used to call those beehive covers right there. The yellow with the black stripes in the middle. I like that. Hell yeah. Well, Miss Wanda, you're going through enough. Don't let these fuckers get under your skin. I know you're not. Like you said, you're just laughing at them. And continue to do the same. Don't ever let them fucking dictate how you feel, because they ain't shit. Trust me. They're not shit.
Right. Like I said, you've seen the photos, you know the truth, and I don't have to prove it to nobody else out here on YouTube.
Nope. And like I said, I'm not showing them either, because I'm not going to take your personal. Well, you think I'm going to just pull that up on my full screen? Fuck that. Y'all believe what you want. Y'all believe what the fuck you want. If you believe she's lying, then fuck off. I'm friends with Miss Wanda. If you want to disagree with that, get the fuck out of here. It's pretty simple. And if you ever need anything, like I've told you before, Miss Wanda, all you got to do is hit me up. I got you. Cheers.
I will. I will. But like I said, you know the truth. I know the truth. And I'm just going to laugh at the dumbasses out there that are saying that I'm lying about it.
All bark, no bite.
Right.
That's all it is. Ain't nothing else but all bark and no fucking bite. Nothing to worry about. Guess what I'm going to do here later on, Miss Wanda?
What's that?
I'm going to lay my ass down and I'm going to sleep fine.
Oh, I am too. I am too. I had already been to bed and got up to get a drink of water and seen you was live, and I thought I'd pop up.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you coming up. I always love your company. I don't give a damn what anyone says. Y'all heard me again. I'll say it one more time. If y'all don't like Wanda, get the fuck off my shit. That's pretty simple. If you're gonna disrespect fucking 2 veterans to our country, I don't want you around me. That's real simple. And the mother of 2 veterans to our country, yeah, you can get the fuck out. That's that easy. I like for y'all to put boots on the fucking ground. Let's see how y'all do. You motherfuckers wouldn't even get past basic. Don't fuck with me. God damn, man. You kidding me? That's why it's a joke, Miss Wanda. These fuckers wouldn't even get past basic. You understand that?
Right?
But then they want to talk about somebody who's a mother to 2 veterans. Yeah. Y'all can fuck right off. I appreciate that, Austin, right there. 3 flags and the salute. Damn straight. That flag doesn't fly without the people I'm talking about right now. That's how it goes. Y'all want this internet drama to continue. You better have people on the ground, like, and in the sky and wherever, you know, we're everywhere. But you better have people like Miss Wanda's 2 sons that decided to take that vow and that oath for this country. Because without that, you motherfuckers don't have a chance to talk shit. Remember that next time you do it. That'd be the dumbest person in the world to talk shit to as a veteran.
Well,
or veterans
and
mother.
right. The dumbest thing in the world is to talk shit about a veteran's mother also.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah, veteran or veteran's mother or father. You're out of your mind doing that. And I won't allow it. That'll never be here. You ever seen that on my channel? Nope. Because you know damn well my grandfather, who was a fucking Huey gunner in Vietnam, come up here and fucking smack the shit out of my ass. So I don't, he might be old, but I still don't want to get backhanded, you know? So we ain't doing that. We're not doing that, folks. If you want to do that hatred on our military, go somewhere else. This is not the channel for you. Miss Wanda, can you give me 1 second? I just gotta, my allergies going nuts. I just gotta blow my nose real quick.
Well, sure.
1 sec. I don't know if me and my lady got hay fever, which is just like an extreme allergy kind of thing going on, or if we have like a cold or something. But man, my nose has been dripping. That's the only thing. There's no cough or sore throat or anything. It's just my nose is just going, and I don't know what else could cause it. Because the trees are starting to die is the only thing I could think. Like we have a dogwood tree in the back, and it's starting to die. And I'm allergic to dogwood, which is weird because that's what Christ was crucified on. But I'm allergic to what it puts out. And that's the only thing I could think of. But man, my allergies have been going nuts. I've been taking my fucking Zyrtec and everything, and it's just not working. What the fuck, Clint? You're not modded, dude. Clint Eastwood. I don't know who the fuck. Oh, I thought that was Clint. Never mind. That's not the Clint that I know. Damn straight, Sean, dude. Mine are kicking my ass big time. I hope that's what it is. I don't have a fever or anything, so I think it's just, you know, allergies. But Miss Wanda, by the way, did you get affected by that by the hurricane though?
We had some heavy rains with a little flooding, but now further east of me and further east Tennessee was the interstates and the roads were washed out and a lot of damage.
You know, sick and tired, Chris.
Yes.
He he's a little bit west of where you are, or he's a little bit east of where you are, and he said that they got some pretty bad damage where he was when I was talking to him the other night.
Uh,
That's why I was asking. Man, it's crazy to think it comes all the way that far down south and can wreak that much havoc. North Carolina got fucked. Did you see what happened in North Carolina?
yes, I did. North Carolina.
Asheville is just torn the fuck up.
Yeah.
And that's a big city too, like it's what does that mean, by the way, Clint Eastwood? Who likes Kobe Smith? I don't even know who the fuck Kobe Smith is. I like Kobe Bryant. I loved Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, but I don't know who Kobe Smith is. But I'm glad you didn't get hit too bad, Miss Wanda, because yeah, that wrecked some havoc. I think the death toll now is over like 250 or so. It's
Yeah.
not good. And then did you see there's another one that's coming in to hit Tampa on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Marlin, whatever the fuck it is. I was saying Merle for Merle Haggard, but Marlin, something's coming in to hit Tampa too.
Yeah, it's another hurricane. I think
That-
it's right now. It's like a category 3.
They're thinking it's going to hit land at 3, yeah, and that's not good because Tampa just got wrecked already, and it's a direct path to Tampa Bay. I have a cousin that lives in Tampa too. Good Lord, Midnight. My cat is singing. She's getting a treat. I don't know if you could hear all that, but there you go. There you go, little lady. That was a big song. Thank you. I'm worried about Tampa.
Somebody needs to take care of Clint Eastwood. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Mods
Right.
need to take care of it.
I already got it. I'm too quick, man. I got 2 things on there. Good try. Is that your guys' best shot? Come on, you gotta do better than that. You can do better than that. You see how easy it is, Miss Wanda?
All right.
That's simple. Oh, the comment that didn't get shown was Wanda, why are you gay? With a shit emoji and a cigarette. Let me see who that is. Got made September 21st of this year.
Uh-huh. Well, we definitely know that's a troll.
Yeah, well. Flower, that's the only one I've had all night. I don't give a fuck if they come on here. That's pretty fucking easy. And look, hey, Miss Wanda, speak of the beast.
Hello.
What up, Chris? Cheers, buddy. I got 15 minutes. I'm gonna end it. So I got like one more beer after this. Do a little. I've been doing like 2-hour ones.
Here we go again with Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, pretty simple. Again, I mean, dude, it's too easy. And it doesn't redirect anything I'm talking about. Did you do that or who did that?
Mhm.
My lady turned on 20-minute or only subscriber mode, so now no one can comment unless they're subscribed.
All right. Well, I hope you took care of the troll that's trying to say that shit about me.
That's the one I've got twice. What is this? Oh, the Chiefs?
Mhm.
Oh, god dang.
Mhm.
Holy shit. Sorry, Miss Wanda. We had some Alpine cheese that we got that was brand new, like a block of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never had it, but man, that shit is.
I've been good.
It's
I've been really good in the pasta. So.
it says they have that with an ale, which I could see.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's really good. Austin Garrett said Miss Wanda is awesome. I agree with that.
Well, thank you, Austin.
Clint Eastwood, come on, you can come with more than that, bro. I hope so. But Miss Wanda, I got one more beer after this if you want to hang for it. If not, you're more than welcome to watch whatever you want to do.
Well, I think I'll just drop down into the chat and just say good night.
That's
Sending you, love you, and love Mrs. Cobra Dragon.
Hey, Miss Wanda.
hey, we love you too, Miss Wanda. I appreciate you coming up and hey, keep staying headstrong and fuck all these stupid motherfuckers. Who gives a shit?
Oh, I will.
Good cheese.
Yep. All right. I love you, Miss Wanda. We both do.
Okay, good night.
Night, lady.
Get you guys some Alpine cheese. That shit's fucking bomb.
I
I'm sure
gotta take a piss.
No, that. No.
Pretty simple. Man, that was easy.
Go find something else to do.
Getting the last beer, boys. Gotta take a piss. You know that band from Studio Option? God damn, that works like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. That cheese is bomb. By the way, if you don't have your camera on, you're not coming up. And even if you have your camera on, if we don't know you're not coming up. Sorry, guys. We'll find something else to do. Plenty of other people that are alive, and plenty of other people out there in the world, trust me. She and I aren't the only two people that should be enveloped in your
I
life.
forgot to get a fucking beer. Should be 29. I think this is 29. Yeah, it is. 29 and 32 minutes.
Would be really good with like, a salmon or something, like a fish.
We'll talk about fish, unless you're talking about, you know. Happy birthday to the U.S. Cheers. See, the sad thing is, y'all got to subscribe for 20 minutes, but my stream will be gone beforehand. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Thanks for the view, anyway. But it is kind of sad that your life revolves around us.
It's just easy, man. Some of y'all, you probably get away with that with some people, but I've been doing this shit for fucking almost 12 years now. I'm drinking on this stupid ass platform, so more than 12 years, 13 years. 13 years. My first one was September of 2011.
Said I was tired of drama. I mean it. I already told everybody that as far as they're concerned, if they don't have their camera on, they're not coming up. And for that matter, even if they have their camera on, if we don't know them personally, they're
This
not-
fucking earring is fucking $300. Y'all's outfit, your whole wardrobe ain't even worth that. Here's another one. There was $600 for the pair.
Halloween is the best time of year.
These are all white diamonds with black diamonds for the
I get to
eyes.
celebrate it for a few weeks.
You see that? That little motherfucker right there is worth more than your whole fucking
But every day to me
outfit
is
you're
Halloween.
wearing all week. Don't get me started on these motherfuckers. Oh shit, we gotta. There he is. Let's take this off. Redskins got enough. We already know where we're at.
Most of the goblins are always around.
There we go. Oh. I gotta say, man, for a dollar store, these motherfuckers are looking pretty goddamn good.
That cheese is really fucking good.
Alpine cheese it is.
Man, the Alpine cheese is fucking. That would be really good in mixed with some shrimp.
Look at that. Washington is on fire this season. You ain't fucking lying.
I want some shrimp. I wish we had one of those shrimp platters. That's what we should get.
It's a cocktail ring.
Fucking love cocktail rings.
Look at this. You understand that this right here is worth more than people wear in a week? That's $300 right there.
Yeah, I know. Can you put it back where it was so it's safe?
I'm gonna get this ear pierced again. I don't even need the piercing, just right there, both.
Would you put that up back up where you got it from so we don't lose it? Such a pain in the ass to find.
Put on subscribe running mode for 40 minutes.
I can't do that. It only lets me do it for 20.
We'll do it again for 20.
Once I do it, it just stays that way. So I don't need to do it again. So just hurry up.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not feeling good. You know I'm not.
Sean, who's your NFL team?
Mhm.
I'm curious.
Mhm.
Make those burritos.
Put that cheese on top of them. I bet they'd be good.
It's called Alpine cheese right here.
It's fucking amazing.
It's really nutty. They were right when they said that.
Yeah.
And buttery, though. It's got a little bit of bitterness.
Ooh, you know what I want to watch? Fucking actually, Flower Goddess might like this channel. There's a channel that I found, Flower Goddess.
Who is your NCAA team? Oh, never mind. I see you got the Texas Longhorns right there. So you're a Texas fan.
But
I don't got a problem with you, bro. I'm a Notre Dame fan, so we hardly ever see you. So
but Flower Goddess.
hook 'em horns live.
There's this channel that I found, Flower Goddess, called Ghost Theory, and it's these like what would you say, babe? They're probably like because he said they were from the UK, so like English or
They're
they have
from
like a Scottish
You-
kind of.
yeah.
Anyways, they have a really strange like UK accent from the UK, but that's where they're from. But they do like they do ghost investigations and shit like that. But it's cool because they debunk everything, but they're really skeptical and they debunk everything. But they uploaded a video, a part 1 and part 2 about their first paranormal experience, what made them actually believe in ghosts. So I actually wanted to watch that later because I don't know. I always like learning what makes people believe in the paranormal.
I always like knowing that I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, after being with me for 3 years, you finally said you admit that you believe that I have gifts. That's how I would always listen.
Look at this is the thing I love about this cheese.
The rind on it is really good.
The rind, you see that like brown part there?
But Flower Goddess, they're called ghost theory.
Like, look at that. It just, oh man. Put it in chat.
But C's actually watched their channel and liked them. They go into like really
Man, that
abandoned
that
places.
fucking rind is fucking
That
buttery.
rind is fucking good. Yeah,
It's like butter.
that's where the flavor is that rind. Do you? There's also this older.
How much is left?
Like half of it, probably like a little over half.
How much did you eat compared to me?
I had a couple slices.
More than me?
Yeah, but you can have some. There's none.
What do you mean? Fuck, I can have some. I bought the fucking shit. Of course I can have some.
Shove it up my ass later. About to get kinky, y'all. He's gonna shove up the cheese up my ass and eat it. We'll post it on YouTube.
My one caveat with it,
It's
But
a
I
little
know-
bit rich.
it's not rich, is what I'm getting at. It's the fucking bitterness a little bit because they're using some nut that's in it that's fucking bitter.
Hey, Cap. Going back to what Cap was talking about earlier, Cap's been there for us and we've been there for him, and it's funny because like Cap.
Well, I'm a Skins fan, so I hate the Cowboys, but yeah, y'all did have a squad back in the day. No, go Irish, period.
John, everything was better in the 90s anyways. I mean, rock music, rap, fucking everything was better in the 90s. Movies, fucking love The Matrix. Are you done?
All right, I said 2 hours, so
Bye, everyone.
it's not 2 hours yet.
Oh, well, I got a little preemptious. Yeah, 80s and 90s, yeah.
Hey, folks, I'm signing off. I'm sure there's other motherfuckers out there. Go check them out. I don't know who because I haven't looked, but there's people out there. So, hail to the Redskins. Go Irish.
Flower
It's real
Goddess, check
simple.
out that channel, and the next time we're live,
I'll see y'all later.
think.
KC. Cheers.
My